eyes on this game, of course, over in the African Cup of Nations as Hot Shot Morocco are in. And, of course, taking on Tanzania in their opening games. Who's getting off to a whopper? Who will lose? We'll tell you all about it next. Today we're looking forward to the opening game of Morocco, one of the powerhouses of African football, if not the powerhouse in African football. Taking on Tanzania over in Group F, and we'll get to that in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you're new, make sure you subscribe. Your one-stop shop for the AFCON related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We got it all here, boys. Under one Ruski, of course. We are looking forward to this one, though, as of course it gives us our first glimmer. And of course, was it third place team over in the World Cup most recently. Fantastic run to the semi-finals in Qatar, but they are now here on African soil looking to dominate African football again. It's taking place on the 17th of January at the Lawrence Puku Stadium, of course, but let's remind ourselves how Morocco got to this stage, or just a little bit about Morocco anyway. Qualified, of course they did. Group K winners back on the 24th of March 2023. They've been here 19 times in the past. 2021 was their last. Champions back in 76. Been a long, long time since they were champions. Walid Rigararu is your manager with the star man Akcham Hakifi is your key governor. 5-1 to go the distance. I have them going all the way to the final, guys. I do think they're going to be flexing their powerhouses. They're riding a steamroller, runaway train of momentum, of course. They are taking on Tanzania in the opening game. They didn't take on Democratic Republic of Congo before wrapping it up against Zambia, of course. I do think this opening game is a good chance to see where we're at with Morocco. Are they coming in here prepared, refreshed, and ready to go, or are they going to have a slow, staggered start, which I think I recall them having it in the last tournament a couple of years back. But if they do have a make-amends game against Democratic Republic of Congo, when I say make-amends, this is probably a tough old match here. I do not know. I think Morocco should be too good for these four nations, but then it's a coin flip between Namibia and Democratic Republic of Congo for that second spot. So you can't really afford to slip up. Basically, get the win done, then take it easy, or at least you'll be a little bit more in cruise control for the final game. So don't underestimate Tanzania. That's what I'm trying to get at. But let's take a look at this quality African squad here, of course, from Morocco. We've got Bunu between six, Ala, Saïs, Aguerd, Hakimi at the back there with Al-Zouzi, Amrabat, Unari with Al-Zazouzi up there with En-Nesyri and Ziyech up top, and they got a whole host of talent waiting in the wings as well to come on. So good golden generation for Morocco up against the Tanzania side, though, who are probably going to be here for a bit of a spanking lesson. Of course, taking on, they qualify as Group F runners-up on the 7th of September 2023. It's their third finals. They were here in 2019, but they never made it out the group stages. That's, of course, back in 1980 and 2019. Abdel Armouchi is your manager, with Simon Moussava is your star man. 101 to go the distance, of course. The group stages is the only destiny for them, though, in my eyes. Let's take a look then at their resume heading into this one. Morocco first, probably going to lose that one. Zambia, very, very difficult as well to get anything out of that in my eyes. All boiled down to basically you got 3 chances to get your bloody win. Get 3 points under your belt somehow. If it's 3 draws, well done. If it's a win on the last day against the Democratic Republic of Congo, well done. That's going to be the difference between yourselves getting a lottery ticket for that last 16 or not. But again, you do have to finish in third spot. You can't. All right, then, folks, let's take a look at the squad of Tanzania, of course. I think it's fresh off the press here, of course. Manula between the sticks. We've got Hussein Hamad, Job, Makwenda, the right-hand side. Mao, Makami, Salom, Yaya, Masuva, Dennis, and Samata up top. That's, of course, my expectations for the starting 11 for Tanzania. Let's take a look at the record then between these two sides. I picture the 3 times in 2013. 2 was Morocco, 1 for Tanzania, 0 draws, of course. Biggest win for Morocco was a 2-0 win. They got 5 goals in those 3 games, 1.67 goals a game on ratio there. Tanzania, though, 3-1 win, their biggest, scoring 4 goals in those 3 games, 1.33 goals a game on average. Tanzania form has dropped down to 42% since this graphic was taken. Back-to-back defeats for them. Meanwhile, Morocco on unbeaten run of 4 games, 67% form for them heading into this one. Last time on the page, there was, in fact, that 2-0 win for Morocco back in November 2023. Not too long ago, guys. Back-to-back wins for them heading into this one. Morocco on the back of a 2-0 win against Tanzania. That was their last official game, according to my data, which I don't think is is correct, but we'll see. Then, of course, Tanzania's last match was a 2-0 loss against Egypt in, of course, preparation for this tournament. The odds, though, are out here right now, but, of course, the bookies' vote is also, or the public vote is also out there. 93% of you have gone with Morocco, overwhelming favourites. Tanzania at 5%. The draw is at 2%. Of course, my vote is also out there, but we'll get to that in a minute. 7-2 on is your Morocco red hot favourites. 15-4 is the draw. 70-2 is, of course, your Tanzania. But I don't think anybody's going to go against Morocco here. I think they'll get off to an okay start, decent start, not really blowing teams away just yet, but getting enough to get the 3 points, moving on, and of course getting themselves ready for their second round of games, which of course will all be covered here. Subscribe, thumbs up, catch you later, but also hit the little bell for your non-stop coverage so you don't miss a beat. But until then, we're done.